Welcome to this channel for NEET Biology, and today we shall discuss about genetics, the mystery of test cross and back cross. All test cross are back cross, but all back cross are not test cross. What are the monohybrid test cross ratio? What are the dihybrid test cross ratio? Why the hybrid, first F1 hybrids are tested, how F1 hybrids are tested, and by not testing any molecular biology test, how we can determine that F1 plants are either homozygous or heterozygous for a particular trait. So it's a Mendel and Mendelian inheritance pattern. By doing this test cross and back cross, we can assume that whether the F1 developed is pure or hybrid, or by successive test back cross, one plant breeder can develop a disease resistant plant variety. How it is possible? Let's start. So today's topic is test cross and back cross. What is test cross? Why test cross? The name test cross means F1 hybrid is tested. Here the tall plant is saying I am tall, but the short one is saying that we have to test whether you are pure or not. Here are you pure tall or not? So a tall plant, we know that tall plant is determined by a dominant gene capital T. So when capital T is present along with small t, capital T is present along with small t, the plant will be tall. When capital T is present along with the capital T, they are also tall. So a tall plant is pure tall, that is both are capital T, or they are hybrid heterozygous, whether they are homozygous or heterozygous tall. By seeing outside, from outside in a garden, in a normal garden, a tall plant, you can't determine that whether it is a homozygous tall or heterozygous tall. The only way of determination is the test cross, not going to the laboratory. If we will go to the laboratory and genetic analysis do by gene analysis, whole genome sequencing, then you will know that whether it is pure or hybrid. But by simple test cross, you can assume that, you can experimentally prove that this individual is pure or hybrid, or that is homozygous or heterozygous, that is genotype is homozygous or heterozygous. So what happened here? How to test the pure, homozygous or heterozygous? So this individual either homozygous or heterozygous. So let's test it. First, it crossed with the homozygous. We know that the short plant is determined by a recessive gene. So when a plant is short, it obviously contain two recessive trait, that is two recessive gene, small t, small t. So why it is straight? Either only one is present on a small capital T, then it will go long. So it is crossed with pure short variety plant. So when it is crossed with pure short variety plant, if it will be the homozygous, then it will produce one kind of ratio, and if it will be heterozygous, it will give another result. So when it is heterozygous, then what will happen? That is capital T, small t. When this tall plant is false tall plant, that is capital T, small t, then two types of gamete is there, capital T, small t, and it is produced two type of gamete, one type of gamete, small t, small t. So in the checkerboard, capital T, this one and this one in a gamete form, and as a result of this checkerboard, 50-50, that is 50 will be the tall plant and 50 will be the phenotypic ratio is 50-50. So when one tall plant is crossed with a pure short plant and phenotypic ratio is 1:1 and genotypic ratio is 1:1, then the tall plant is not pure tall, it is hybrid that is heterozygous, not homozygous. Yes, then that is phenotypic and genotypic ratio is same. Here phenotypic ratio, that is tall plant is 1, that is 50% tall plant, 50% short plant, that is 1:1. That is 1:1 ratio of phenotypic and genotypic. Then when 1:1 genotypic phenotypic ratio is there, heterozygous, that is test cross ratio is 1:1. In case of monohybrid cross, test cross, it is called monohybrid cross because only one trait is determined here, the tall plant, tallness or shortness, the height is determining here. So it is called monohybrid test cross, only one trait is determining here. So in case of monohybrid test cross, the test cross result is 1:1, 50-50, then the testing plant is heterozygous. Testing plant is homozygous, what will happen? When it will be the capital T, that is homozygous, then what will it will give another result. It will give this kind of gamete, capital T gamete, small t gamete from here, and as a result 100% plant will be the tall. So from a test cross where result is 100% tall, that is the individual is pure, that is this individual, the testing individual is pure, that is homozygous, not heterozygous. So in this case ratio is not 1:1, it is 100% tall. So when 100% same phenotypic ratio is given, that means the individual is pure, that is homozygous. So it is a test cross. Now back cross is when F1 individual, in this case the F1 individual, this it was an F1 individual. In case of back cross, the F1 individual, this F1 individual developed from cross of these two plant, this F1 individual is developed. Now back cross, that is F1 individual is crossed either of the two plant, not by homozygous recessiveness. In this case the F1 individual obviously crossed with a homozygous recessive parent, because to determine whether they are pure homozygous or heterozygous, but in this case F1 is crossed either with the two parent. So test cross is kind of back cross, but back cross is not a test cross, because in case of test cross ultimately back cross is occurring, that is F1 is crossed with a homozygous recessive parent. So back cross, in this case F1 is crossed with either one parent, either this parent or this parent. Now plant breeders are very intelligent. The F1 developed, in this case is an intelligent example here, the one rice variety, another rice variety crossed. The F1, one is healthy one and this one is rusty, that is rust disease is there. The F1 carrying this parental 2 generation, that is it also contain rust. Here is rust, it also contains rust, that is the F1 is rusty. So plant breeder now try to introduce this trait, that is rust free trait. Here the plant is saying I am rust free. So rust free trait is to be introduced. Plant breeders are very intelligent, so they will start cross with this plant. They will back cross with this parent. So they will back cross with this plant, and first F1, this is called back cross F1, BC1 F1. So this BC1 F1 cross also contains very small amount. Here the large amount of rust, rust, but here rust intensity is very low. So it will again be crossed with P1, and rust intensity is very less here. So it will be again be crossed with P1, that is this one. So at least final rust free individual is crop is developed. This is called back cross. So back cross is intentional. Plant breeder will determine with which F1 will be crossed either of this parent or this parent according to the interest. So all back cross are, all test cross are back cross, but not all back cross are not test cross, but because in back cross homozygous recessive trait is not required. Okay, so this is a very important trait. Now here important questions are there. What are the monozygote? What is the monohybrid test cross ratio? What is dihybrid test cross ratio? We know that monohybrid test cross ratio is 1:1. Dihybrid test cross ratio is 1:1:1:1. Dihybrid test cross ratio is 1:1:1:1. Okay, this one is very important. So why back cross? Why test cross? And what are the phenotypic and genotypic ratio is same in case of monohybrid and dihybrid ratio. That is when it is heterozygote. When the experimental plant is heterozygous, then it will produce monohybrid, that is phenotypic and genotypic ratio is the same. So, this one is very important, and when it is pure, it will not produce this. So, this one is overall test cross and back cross. Thank you.